Every diver should keep an accurate logbook for as long as possible. You need to log your first 100 dives minimum, I would say, as all technical training agencies and instructors need to see an accurate log of your first 100 dives. If you can have cool drawings like this one, even better. It's important to practice all your skills regularly, as a lot of your skills will diminish over time. One of the most common I see is certified cave divers who've not been in a cave for a while. They forget how to properly lay line and use their primary reel. We all know the saying, practice makes. Well, it doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. Only perfect practice makes perfect. Please don't try this next one at home. It's just for your benefit. I was testing to see how much we really rely on our eyesight when you have very good advanced buoyancy control in the first place. So what I've done is blindfolded myself, and I've just made contact with the bottom to sort of gauge where it is. I'm just breathing now, trying to hold position. And it was actually quite difficult to know how close to the ground you were. I'm about to attempt a regulator switch, and I've actually started dropping already, and then I need to breathe in. So it's not that easy, which confirms to me we definitely use our eyesight a lot. But now I had a warm up, I'm sure I'm ready to do it properly. So I'm doing the regulator switch. Again, you're just breathing shallowly like you do the advanced buoyancy control to really hold position. It's funny because it really does make you aware of how much you're breathing, and as you rise you really need to get used to feeling what's happening. If you start a little higher, obviously it makes it easier because you can afford to drop, and as you feel yourself drop, of course you feel it in your ears. So you can kind of cheat a little bit. As you feel the pressure in your ears, you just breathe in to bring yourself up. What you can't tell is that you're rising though. That's the difficult part. Now I'm working through a full valve shutdown. It is kind of a fun exercise to do blindfolded, but look, to be honest, it's not something you need to do. If you are going to attempt it, have somebody above you so that if you start to rise, obviously you keep it safe. And make sure you've got nothing around you or below you could cause some damage to, either marine life or yourself. It's quite difficult to do all exercises, as the valve shutdown drill always ends with a pressure gauge check. Of course I still do that, but it's not much use. As you progress as a diver, everybody says, "Oh, I'll never become a cave diver, you'll never catch me doing technical dives." But if you train correctly and dive often, you'll find that most likely the way you look at diving changes. And I'm not saying that the natural step is to become a cave diver. However, taking advanced level training and becoming better in all the aspects of diving you enjoy is the right way to go. The good thing about diving is though, the better you get, generally the safer you get. But the more challenging dives you actually start to undertake, the more actual practice you need to put in. Even as a technical cave instructor like myself, I find that if I take a couple of months off, like making training videos as I'm doing now, and I don't dive for a little while, when I first get back in, I need to do a few build-up dives to get my skill level back up to where it was. The only way to really keep it high is to dive very frequently, and if you're lucky enough to be a dive instructor, then actually helping other people really cements in your skills and knowledge. It's important that when you're learning any new course or you're choosing an instructor, you find the right one for you, and it's extremely important that the person isn't doing it just for money. They actually get a lot of enjoyment from diving in that particular environment or with that particular equipment configuration. And lastly, it's important you don't rush to learn new dive skills, or you try and collect as many cards from different courses as you can. Take the time to try something new, dive enough to become good at it, and then when you're ready for the next challenge or next course, find the right person and go for it.